player. So I'm gonna see it on single player, and this is joining a server because 2 p.m. all servers are damaged and up. Like all servers are gonna be down in 1.5 hours. Which also means the server you are on will be on now, but also the servers that cannot be accessed is the server you try to join. So in order to prevent any failure or fatal errors, don't join at PM a automatic updated mods system, which is turn off your automatic mods. And if you don't do that, because many mods will then be prevailing to restart. So what I'm trying to do now is, I'm trying to join my server, but some mods, and I shall show you this will happen if you are joining a server when several mods are inactive or just not compatible. Right now I'm joining the server, it's called Realms of Ascension, is my server I'm Patreon on, and which means also the server you're gonna join is right now this. This is Realm of Ascension. I made this myself. This is my own home. As you can see, sometimes it is lagging, but if you do and log in for just a moment and you press when you have set home, and if you have set this word, this command, this server, / set home, and you update it. Once it is updated, you press / home. Then it will prevent you for reopening, and you can walk normally. So what right now are happening is we have now a current situation. I can farm my way up to 300 again. And as you can see, I'm 200. That's at least good. Oh, we need 300. So what my challenge is, I can be in 1.5 hours will I be 300. And once it is 300, the time is up for the update, which is also prevailing. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go to the realm and farm. Enjoy the video and see how much you can farm in one go. Not to mention, this server has slightly boosted, which also means all damage, weapons and those under my taskbar is all complete boosted. This pickaxe is normally not in your unofficial server. What we're now going to do is go to Realm. Is it in working development? Like you see before you, I am Patreon, and this server, if you are Patreon, you fly and return. So I can fly now. And what you can see, this is in work in development. The admins are working on a better teleporter, which also means this is our map. We have the underworld, we have the island of woman, which is very occasion for new players. We got a new room. This will be another room. I don't know what the admin's gonna think, but this is the new room we have mentioned. We have the EU and TNN, and we have the US. So if people from America can come and they can come here, everyone is welcome. Until some bugs can be fixed after the update. Anyway, I can show you a few rounds, but first I need to be 300 before we go any continuing. Because right now I tested this in the morning, and we have good news for it. It works perfectly fine. So if I can jump in here, I will put you to the ghost transfer, this is the ghost fence, and put you up and then disconnect it. Which also means you can join directly after its moment. This is the moment you came in that port, you transfer to the island of woman. Boom, there we go. Then it takes a moment to transfer. From the moment you transfer, you are directly into the other old transfer station. This is the old one. So what we have here is the same thing as I have showed you. Only you stand in the old realm porter. What we're gonna do is go to the Scorched Heart. The Scorched Heart is a thing you can use for scavenging. What we're gonna do from the Scorched Heart, we're gonna farm obsidian. It's obsidian. We can farm obsidian. Why? Because in this server it's perfectly fine to do an own outage obsidian farm. As you can see, this is a custom made paladin axe. It gives me 1 health damage, but that doesn't matter. I got also a weapon 50%, doesn't matter on the damage of the paladin. But this paladin has a huge difference. It farms faster because it is a Patreon weapon. Yes, Patreon weapons. Anymore, if you have seen what I have seen now, this is nice. We have also the chance, the void. Dus if we have put the command in /void dawn, then sometimes you must wait for players to void. But now I'm alone in this server, which is now 1.2. There's one more player here. Thus, I can void to dawn. Normally in a single player you can set it until a moment you want to figure out how to farm. To dawn, to night and afternoon. You can put it in many classes. And normally I suggest if you do in this server, but this server is quite dark, then you start in the right moment of dawn. Once it is evening, put your void to dawn and then you are fine. As you can see, this is a 24 GB graphic card we're working on. Doesn't matter what PC you have, the PC must have at least 8 GB to turn this game in a beautiful set. And as you can see, the server is quite fine. We have a smooth streaming. And we may have not encountered any momentaries, but if you can see, I have pressed my controller L2, so I use my controller. I use the resource detector. This is a special ability from this weapon. And as you can see, everything that's purple, you can make a thing out of it. So at the moment this is in the stone. You cannot gather there. But as you can see, I have a moment also, I have an R2 button, which is mass pull. So I can pull out in the stone while it's in the stone. So this side too, and I pull it out. It is not much experience, but you pull out all the obsidian. So all the obsidian is outside. You can pull out with an X. This you press L1. For that button is it the left click on your mouse button. For me it is R1. So then again, everything that is purple. Now we can activate this prospector, which increase tool speed. And another thing, if you want to use that prospector, you need to have at least drink the horn of secret, which uses the Demon King. The Demon King is not here. We are on the island of Woman, so this is a totally different map. I mean, I can aim for it. You can enjoy. If you see this, watch and subscribe me. Do like the button and enjoy the video. Enjoy your stay. As you can see, we have also 3 times filling. This 3 times the XP, and if you have the cheeky coin, which I farm for, so if I farm obsidian, I put it in the cheeky vendor by my at home or just in the hub. And then from there you can put cheeky coin in the boosted bank, which is in the bank itself. We got a bank in the hub, which also is our effort for double XP. So normally, if you have the boosted bank, you can put it in setting and admin activate it, or whenever you activate it. And after, if it is filled on for service, you can double XP. So like the double XP gains additional boost for farming, killing bosses, whatever you can call it. And it's more beautiful the time you made it. So like it's not 3 times, and it will be 6 times in the weekend. So the moment you farm is now dropped a week 3 times XP, 3 hexes XP. Which also is a very moment that if you want to have this weapon like the paladin itself, you need to go to the donator short, which is the command on US. So if you use /warp dono on US, go to the donator shop, which is donator status. You need to at least have a donator rank on all server in order to get the donator. Otherwise, you are using less time and making sure you don't have a donator rank. The donator rank is very simple. It is very used for our Patreons. Like me, I'm an immortal, the highest of the Patreons. This is a list you can check on the Patreon itself. So if you go to Realm of Ascension and go to Patreon, you see that the Patreon rank is on similar prices. I put it in the description. Realm of Ascension, and if I not put it in the description, I don't have to type on it yet. Anyway, as you can see, it goes quite fast. And even if it is 6, it goes more faster because it is 6 times your XP. So also 6 times your possibility to farm those things. It is not like you farm 6 times faster. No, you farm 6 times more XP. That is why it said double XP, which is normally 3 equal to 6. And after the weekend, they gave an announcement in our Discord to get and filled out announcement that it will be that time when we start. It's all normal again. Also, a possibility if you want to ascend in the server. Yeah, we talk about Ascension. Ooh, that is the more beautiful point. If you are ascending, like in this game, EVA mod, we have a custom ascension. And the custom ascension gives us a very particular thing. You get also more things out of it. So if you normally have 10 hours in this server, every ascension, once the some box is filled, don't know which one, but okay. Then you got, I think it is the evil sorcerer. Once that is filled, it is reduced to from 10 to 6. And you have every 6 hours in ascension. And also, the thing you can ascend with, the more ascent you do, the more rewards you gain. It also is, if you are ascending with Mitra in the server, then Ymir, and then according to the other gods, and so on, you get eventually the 4 first gods you get godly, and the last 3 above is divine. And you can go to the Titan Hall, which is also a very particular thing. Titan Hall is celestial rank. So you first need to do 7 ascensions. 7 times 8, eh? But you don't have to do that, but that's a secret. You must figure out that yourself. Anyway, if you are ascending 8 times, then 4 times 8, 7. It's like 8 ascensions for each god. This is for Mitra, Ymir, Yok, and Draketo. That's the first 4. Then you got Set, Death, and Rebirth. And once you do those 7, 8 times, then you got 7 times 8, which is also a very high particular level. It is 300 gear 8. Then again, once you do 300 x8 and then x7, got a huge particular amount of speed. Also, the particular speed you use on a server, it is very easy to get it once the double XP event is. But yeah, I'm now alone and I can farm as I want. I can also void as I want. As you can see, it's the third player left and then I'm alone, so I can void whenever I want. The only reason I use pool again is that if it is stuck in a rock you cannot farm from, you only go out and pool, and then you go to resource attack from it. It's very easy to farm it, which you also have nearly 1 hour and 10 minutes to make sure it's 300. We are now 250. We need 85 levels more. And once we are ascended, the server will restart. Well, because we must ascend, otherwise it's a waste of time. But I hope I can ascend with the time I have ascended. Otherwise, we have to wait. Well, my pronouncement is always, I want to 3 times ascend a day. Yeah, that's the thing. If it is 10 hours, it's from the morning, to the afternoon, to the night. Yeah. And if it is 6 hours, it's from 6 o'clock AM, 12 PM, you get maybe 4 times or 5 times ascend. And that's only if you have the particular ascending on your server, which is also this server, normally 10, and see what sorcerer box is on, you get a 6 hour timer cooldown. As you can see, we are 21 busy and we are already to 15, to 18 at least. Therefore, we have still 9 minutes, 1 hour. So I hope in the meantime I got it very easy done with 300. Excuse me. don't worry about the drinking of mine. I have plenty of water near me. Talk about my food. Let's see if we got something. Yes, we have. Sometimes you can use the rock inside, but no, not always, so you can check out if there is any near us. What was in the rock, so we do the level. Move it in, move it out. And according to my YouTube rules, I can only make an half-hour video, so we can return back to our hub. So guys, that was it for now. I hope I will be 300 in time I made the video. Subscribe and like my video, and I see you next time. Alexsandrios out.